Right, so I am in a customer right now. These are the 4G antennas. They have a modem inside, and the other technician didn't do it right. So the problem, he left a big hole over here, and the antennas, they should be over there, above the line of the roof, so that way you can have a better signal. But that is what happens when you pay the cheap guy instead of hiring me directly. So I'm going to show you the damage that they have done and all the problems. Right here I'm going to show you. As you can see, the antennas, they have to be above the roof, otherwise they are not going to get the signal, because it's going to get blocked, because they are omni antennas and they receive the signal from everywhere. So those antennas, they should be higher. And also, when you finish the job, you have to cover the hole. You don't cover the hole, you're going to produce damage inside. So I'm going to show you the damage that they have inside. And they have water damage all in the ceiling, and they have water coming all the way here. So in this case, this is a small warehouse, and also they don't have a good signal here. So these are the modems that I was talking about. As you can see, almost no signal. So the other one is kind of okay. Hopefully you can see here. But now, after I finish, everything should be much better. So let's start with the job and see how it goes. As you can see, what I think what happened is they tried to use the ladder that they have here on the business, and they didn't put it any higher because they couldn't. And when you have someone like me, that I have all the tools, I have a ladder that is high enough. Even I can make it even higher than this, but this height is enough. So that way, I can put it as tall, as high as I want the antennas, and everything will be okay. Or the installer, they have maybe the same height. And as you can see, I have a lot of tools here. So when you have plenty of tools, you can do the job properly here. And inside, even I have more tools. So when you're prepared for everything, you can do almost everything, and everything will be good. Usually, it's very important to have labels in every toolbox, so that way you can work faster, and you're going to have happy customers like that. As you can see, the antenna is up, higher than the roof. That is how it should be done. This is the type of the antenna that we are using here. It's just in case for those people who ask me what type of antenna I'm using for the 4G. As you can see here, we have the two screws on the top, two screws on the bottom, and I put it as high as possible. I cannot put it any higher. Otherwise, I have to put it maybe in that wall or here on the roof. But as you can see here, it's above the roof, which should be good. And also, if you can see here, this is in the very top of the pipe that you can see here. Here, they didn't put it on the very top, that they could, at least to make it a little bit higher, a little bit of effort. It costs the same effort to put it here than here. And they put only two screws, as you can see on the top. On the bottom, there is no screws, nothing. And here we have the big hole that, you can get any insect can get inside very quickly, and water, and it can cause all damages, as you saw. So now I'm going to move that up, and that's it. As you can see, that is my antenna on the right. On the left, that is the antenna that installed the other guy. And I'm going to do the same thing in the other side. As you can see, the antenna is above the roof. That is the most important thing. And then after that, I'll do that in the other one. I just removed these little two guys, these little screws. As you can see, the one I'm going to use, the diameter is wider, is longer, the anchor is way bigger, and as you can see here, this is the tiny little anchor that they put here. So they didn't care. Maybe with a strong wind, this antenna may fall down very quickly. Right, as you can see, I put the other 4 screws here in the other one. Everything is good. So now I have to tighten up everything. As you can see here, even in the other side, didn't put the other screw. as you can see here, they have 2 screws in each side, so I'm going to tighten up this as much as possible, and later I'll try to put the zip tie so that way it will look a little bit better. As you can see, both antennas are above the edge of the roof. Let's see the signal now and see how it goes. Right, as you can see, you can use the foam filler. I just fill this up. Usually I wait 48 hours to cut this up and leave it flush. I put some zip ties so everything is firm. I have my Milwaukee kit, as you can see here. So I tied them up very well, the nuts, as you can see here. And I did the same thing in the other side. So now the signal is much better. I'm going to show you inside. And that's it. That is my van full of tools. As you can see, it's very important to have everything so that way you can have a very good, so that way you can do a very good job. As you can see, everything is looking great. All the antennas are above the roof. Now I'm going to show you inside the signal. As you can see here, we have 3 bars. Before it was 1 bar. Here it was all before 4 bars, so now it's 4 bars. It's all the same. So basically there was a huge improvement with this one, and that's it. Also, if you want to hire me, all my information is in the video description. See you in the next customer.